Okay, so took a silly amount of time to finish this stage. Now let's just pick up the... Okay, now let's just pick up the treasure box and be done with this place. This was still a fun stage. It just took a lot longer than I feel like it should have for me to actually finish the thing. For a couple of reasons, really. But I like the idea. It's a very simple one, but kind of a weirdly fun one regardless. Like the challenges, the nature of the challenge is quite clear. Well, it's one of those stages too that's actually really easy. Otherwise, I guess they can. Well, no, it's not really any challenge in avoiding these big blocks if you're going slow. Like simply surviving this stage is not in any capacity a challenge. Trying to go moderately fast, I guess, is kind of hard because it's easier than to actually run into these guys by accident. But if you're going really fast, then the challenge is actually not flying off the side. Almost. There you go. Oh, it's just another one of those ones. Oh. Come on, guys, you've had enough of those marbles. This looks new. Eeh. Okay, that's slightly awkward to navigate. Thank you for the sign saying I can fall here. I'll be careful, because you let me know. Yeah, that's a little tricky to navigate, but I think that's not too bad. And this part you can just jump straight over if you do jump. 2 gems today, by the way. Interesting. This part you can just jump right over the thing. Although maybe it's a little tricky to do that. Not sure if I want to try to use the middle platform there or not. Let's not meaning to jump there. Ah, okay, so a bit of a tricky part there is being fast enough to actually take that thing and not lose all your... No? Not lose all your speed, preventing you from actually getting back across afterwards. Oh, okay. Kicked a lot more to the side than I thought I would there. Okay, how did I pull that off before? No. Weirdly subtle, that little jump there, but okay. Okay, I see. Yeah. Yeah, I see that time travel there. That seems a little rough. But it seems like a shortcut and actually time travel both together. Cool. Well, let's at least get an idea of what's over here. Let's try to respawn. That's kind of weird. Okay, then okay, I didn't realize it leans over there. I noticed the hill going more and more downhill. Come on now, this is getting kind of ridiculous. I guess the platforming is just slightly off though, which just throws me off pretty hard because you're on a slight incline, and then you get here where it's actually a big incline and things are difficult. What time do we want to go for here anyways? A lot better than what I got, but okay. This one's kind of fun. It's really hard. Yeah, you start trying to make really, really small adjustments, and you get to where, like, landing totally smoothly versus getting a tiny, tiny bump as you land and stuff like that makes a massive difference. Like, if I landed smoothly there, I would have been fine, but I did not. Oh. Yeah, if you bounce a little bit, that means that you get a chance. Well, the thing is, if you bounce even a little bit, you get a burst of speed in the direction that you are spinning, is what happens. If you land smoothly, that doesn't happen. Why am I not jumping off the middle platform anymore? Yeah, so there I fall off because I landed smoothly. Which is now a thing that will always happen, apparently, and I won't be able to demonstrate what I was doing before. See, there I did not. There I bounced. But a big difficulty I find in this game is when you expect to land one way and you don't. Like, you expect to not land smoothly, and you do. So then you suddenly go... You have way less stopping power. You have way less steering than you thought you were going to. Or you do bounce and you don't expect to, and suddenly, whoops, you don't. You're not really around like you thought you would be, so you can't jump when you thought you were going to jump. You just decide, nope, you're not going to get to jump when you thought you were. So that's all I need to do. Ideally slightly faster, but... I don't know if I'm going to take that same path back up or not, so I grab the time shot on the way down. I don't know if that's wise. So I can just take things slowly going back up this way. But yeah, the stage is basically somewhat basic stuff, just with very slightly awkward platforms. Really? Ah! All throughout. Man, I even beat gold by quite a lot. It's one of those cases where... I guess just need to do marginally better. But man, it's one of those cases where I feel like there weren't any particularly obvious flaws in what I did, but still not enough. There are a bunch of little things I could have done marginally faster. But it wasn't particularly slow in any capacity, in my opinion. No, we need more speed there. That's the approach there is the hardest part. Eh. But I don't really know, for instance, right here, a way to actually influence. Okay, that was slower. A way to actually influence precisely which kind of landing I get. I don't know why. If I stop thinking, I think I can make that jump. And strictly speaking, it is possible. That's probably why my judgment tells me, oh, hey, I can do those. Because I can, and I have done it. But in practice, it never really works out. Like here, I could go slightly faster around that bend. I just choose not to, because it seems more practical not to. Yeah. For not to slow down as hard as I do right there. Okay, let's not go for this one, time travel on the left the first time around. I also need to jump after you land on its platform to proceed to the next platform. Failed to do that. Oh man, that was me using Coyote time that time. I bounced a little bit and then jumped immediately after. So right here, I certainly could go a little faster instead of just staying on the ground losing all my speed here, but it just feels a lot safer, I guess, not to. I also suspect I can do this. It just doesn't feel good. Probably, I don't know if I could fling myself down this part a little bit faster or not. It's hard to say. Yeah. Hey. Okay, yeah, under 30 seconds I had to peak diamond there. That was almost a 10-second improvement, actually. How in the world did I do it that much faster? Okay. Anyways, let's see if we can get a better, more appealing treasure this time. Do not know where the treasure is. That said... Oh, is that it over there? Is there a checkpoint over here? Hold on. Give me a checkpoint somewhere. It's relatively nearby. Or at least that somewhere I can drop down to there from. I know you have a checkpoint somewhere. I've seen it, I've used it. Oh, do I need a gem for it to pick it up? For it to appear? Darn it. Okay, fine. It just is completely invisible otherwise. I wish it was at least visible and visibly inactive first. Tempting to also try to jump from here up to the next level or something. Yeah, see, I can see it over there. I saw that platform over there. I couldn't quite see the gym on it, but I figured that was what... I couldn't quite see the treasure box on it, but I figured that was what it was and where. No, you want to drop down to that, I think, from above. But I will say, this particular marble, I might just keep using it, to be perfectly honest. If there was a single specific marble I wanted to use, ideally this one, but with less reflection, I will say, because, again, it just kind of looks like a mirror if you look at it when it's in motion. But otherwise, I do like this. It's a nice moving black and white. It's kind of perfect. A kind of splotchy black and white is a type of look I tend to go for in games. There was in Lonely Planet, there was, I think it was in it was in the first game. There was a particular material type you could use for your sack person that was basically just like a dirty white, but then parts of it, like the fingers, the feet, and one eye were kind of like dipped in black ink. I don't remember what it was called exactly. Oh, come on, no. But that one was always perfect for me. And like it was so specific, virtually nobody ever used it either. Whereas I just kind of went for my sack person design. I just kind of, went yet further into the whole black and white thing. But yeah, it was so I had kind of a skin that I got to kind of own that way, which is nice. This marble's kind of the same, not necessarily in the sense that no one uses it, who knows, but it's a color. It worked for the color scheme. Also, but yeah, Prime was fun. This was I liked how it was a stage with. I don't necessarily like the whole you have to go downhill and come back up thing as much, but parts of it that were just like, hey, here are what would normally be really basic, easy to jump across, or just plainly roll across pieces of path. These ones are actually at very slightly awkward angles that you have to jump across them, though. I thought that was fun. Okay, half pipes. Whew. At the very least, the gems have really big hitboxes. It's not like the original Marble Blast. Thank goodness for that. Ugh. Okay, so I'll see you next time when we do this, and it'll probably be a lot better than the equivalent in the first game. Huh.